We're back for the final half installment of The Revolution. Did I even say our slogan at the beginning of part 1, the whole where revolution is in the air shit? I don't think I did.
Oh no, Ty.
It's cliche anyway.
It's classic.
We go to Chelsea, who wants to know, am I his girlfriend? Please help. Okay.
Well,
Here too. Everybody knows that nowadays, the only way to figure out if you're in a relationship is make it Facebook official. Last night I had a dream where I became Facebook official with said girl, but it was a weird-ass dream because she was in the dream she was over dramatic about it, like she made a big ol' post to go with the in a relationship explaining why we were in a relationship, and it showed this really weird picture where I was giving her some big hug and she was dressed up as a snowman.
Well then.
What the hell does that mean? Dreams are fun. But anyway,
You have an interesting dream.
I've had worse. But anyway, Chelsea says, so I'm seeing a guy who I do not know too well.
Uh-oh.
We've been out together twice, including the day we met. In these 2 outings, coffee and just hanging out, we have kissed, French kissed, and made out. Each time he instigates and I stop it. Then you're not a couple. We haven't seen each other this whole holiday because he fell and broke his nose, and I have been really busy. We are going to see each other again next week. I guess I'm trying to figure out if I am his girlfriend or not. He has never called me his girlfriend, nor I my boyfriend, but is it implied? Okay, I'm trying to figure out if she's been through puberty yet.
That might... I think so. I think barely
making
over the
out,
line.
I guess.
Barely
Yeah.
over the line.
We don't
Somewhere
know.
in the 15-year range.
We don't know much about each other, but we seem to get along. We are in 2 different leagues, according to him. What? He better be the humble one. I am ambitious, and otherwise it's insulting. I'm ambitious and go to uni. Oh, that's university, but you couldn't spell it out. Whereas he quit school after barely passing high school. Okay, so they're older than I thought.
That's scary.
This is fake. I'm calling bullshit. Does he
What,
not
on
like
the
me enough to call me his girlfriend?
Stupid part.
On this being a legitimate issue. You know how some people like to make up fake questions? If you're in college, you're not going to ask if someone's your boyfriend or not. Well, okay.
Unless they're just...
She could be on the spectrum, like me.
Or she could just be awkward. Doesn't always have to be a disease. Or a condition.
Liz says no, she isn't. She's a girl, and she's saying no, she is not. I agree.
Not in college?
No, she's not she's not his girlfriend.
Oh.
Shit, I'm starting to have a harder time with words now.
I think you're right. I think they're bouncing. No. I think they're bouncing around this, and they're someday they could be boyfriend girlfriend, but right now, no.
I guess there's a possibility. For God's sake, you keep rejecting his advances, and you want to know if you're a couple. No, at our age, you can reject advances on early dates, but once you become a legitimate couple, you are okay with some... There's supposed to be a honeymoon phase where you're all over each other.
Yeah, maybe she's trying to be playful and she doesn't know if it's working. Maybe that's what the question is.
Yeah, I suppose so. Now, you have a question?
Oh. Is it cool if I put a microscopic picture of my sperm in my wallet?
Sure!
So if anyone asks me if I have children, bam, I show them the picture.
Wait a second. A picture of your sperm has nothing to do with whether or not you have children. It only means if you're capable of making children, and you could still be infertile.
You don't know what healthy sperm looks like.
You're right, I don't. I assume mine is, though.
You hope.
I have a lot of it, so I hope it is.
I just think I don't know. I would never do it. It's incredibly awkward.
It would be weird to carry around a picture of your own sperm. I mean, who would want to see that?
Where do you get that? How do you get that? And why would you bother? Are the 3 biggest questions.
I mean, there have been times where I've been like, oh, look at all that. I'm going to take a picture on my phone and keep it for myself, but then I realized, wait a second.
What if someone else looks at your phone?
Exactly. You can't just put it in a separate album and not have it among all your pictures. So I just got rid of it. I was like, you know what? For my own protection, I'm going to delete this.
Thank God
I make enough of it. I will always remember what my sperm looks like. And girls don't like it if I were to send pictures of it.
Yeah, that's kind of probably a turn off.
Yeah. I mean, guys like it when girls send that kind of stuff of their own little things, but I'm not about to send a dick pic to anybody that I like, but I'm not, with.
Yeah.
It's not going to happen.
So, I'm going to have to say, is that cool? No. Is it kind of weird? And it's unique. But it's also kind of stupid. That's my verdict. Your turn.
Okay, this is from Annie, A-N-I. Is this a sign of interest in this case? Was originally asked on Yahoo Answers Canada.
Oh.
A. Hello, I would please appreciate some advice in this, ? Would you appreciate some advice? Yahoo does not set it up this way. This is her actual typing. So that's an awkward place on her own part with the question mark. In the past, I would make fun of the question marks looking awkward, but you would be like, oh, it's the format. In this case, no, it's not.
Yeah, and the big title forces the question mark.
Basically, wrong there, T-H-E-I-R. Oh. Basically, there is this guy I met about a year and a half ago in school, and we would not speak to each other often, but occasionally say hi and talk about our classes. Awkward small talk. Nothing
There's
yet.
There's nothing awkward about that.
I hate that kind of small talk. To me, it's awkward. Why talk? That's not interesting.
To be friendly, to keep up with people.
I don't need to do that. I don't give a fuck.
Well, fine, then you're special.
I am. A few weeks ago, he mentioned to me that he completed half of our history course and was planning on working towards his sciences. He happens to be always friendly to me, and so today we went to an event with our class, and I was sitting alone just waiting for the event to begin once again after lunch break, and I caught him stare at me about 3 times, and then a few minutes later he came to sit next to me, run-on sentence, and began telling me that it had just occurred to him that he was the only male in our class that attended the event, and then told me that the reason I have not seen him in class was because he decided to switch classes to get another teacher. Still the same sentence, and then began asking me what I was planning to study in university and so on. Then he finally ended the run-on sentence with a preposition. You're not supposed to end sentences with words like on.
But you can. It's not...
A good English teacher will get after you for it.
It's frowned upon, but Webster's dictionary
You can when you talk, but when you write, there should be a better standard.
Merriam-Webster has deemed it okay. Deemed it absolutely acceptable. Because in some cases it makes it weirder to not.
We're not even done yet.
Okay, it goes on.
And then when our group arrived, he went back to his seat and told me that he would see me later. And then while I was sitting far away from during the event, he told me that I should come sit next to him. Hence I saved a seat for me. And for the rest of the day, talked to everyone around me, but did not really tell me anything. Unless it was during a group conversation about our school planning team. I was also going down the stairs when the event ended, and he told me to go ahead of him and waited for me, and any time he finishes the course or we catch each other in the hallways, he tells me plans or what he accomplished. We are high school seniors. Thank you. I also find him staring at me occasionally. Okay, he thinks you're hot. He's definitely interested in sleeping with you if you catch him staring at you, but he might not want anything more than that. He might just want to be friends with benefits. This is all a bunch of nothingness. Andy. Do you have anything to add to that?
I think it's flirty fluff. I don't know if there's a lot going on there. Kind of rambly, kind of...
Yeah, it was. It was stupid.
Okay.
You know what? I think that this is just innocent high school shit, and this is something she should talk about with her friends. But then again, I'm always trying to analyze all the social interactions I have with girls that I'm attracted to, so... I have a very hard time talking to girls, sometimes.
I can tell.
I mean, I've gotten better in some ways. It's weird, like, how I started that conversation that got me the phone number. She didn't just start talking to me. I started it.
Right on, man.
And at the beginning, I was skeptical that anything would happen out of it. Like, I thought, okay, I tried. This is over. But she kept it going.
I mean, I've gotten a lot better at this in college, and I think a large part of that is because the fraternity I joined, Kappa Kappa Psi...
Co-ed fraternity.
Exactly, it's co-ed. And not only is it co-ed, but for some strange reason, our fraternity is probably 80% girls.
Yeah. Bow chicka wah wah. With one person. Because you're monogamous.
She joined after we were dating.
Of course.
But the point is that just being able to, you know, they're people, they're brothers. It's not. It sort of opens different perspectives. It's not every girl doesn't have to fall into I like you, I don't like you. It's, you know, it's sort of it broadens it into you're cool, you're cool, you're cool, and I think, you know, and then you know, and then there can be, you know, beyond that there's whatever. It's being surrounded by girls and just being able to interact with them as human beings without having to, you know, instantly judge, you know, are you worth talking to after this? Nope.
Fair enough. Now, okay.
Improves your social skills greatly.
This is a little slightly off topic, but does everybody in band join that fraternity?
No.
I didn't think so. Okay.
No, marching band.
You make the effort to do it. But they're mostly accepting to anyone who tries, I'm guessing. They sound like a very open, accepting group.
No.
No?
Well, not...
You got into it. You only had a few friends in high school, just like me.
No, okay. I would say it's about half. About half of the people that try out, the people that rush, people that interview, about half actually get in. And of the people that rush, for example, this year marching band was about 160 people. We had 8 people. We had 8 people interview, and we kept 5 of them.
So that's more than 50%.
Slightly.
That's that's decently accepting.
It's decent, yeah.
Of course, Meyer's interview rate is higher. Anyone who will show up and interview for them gets a job at this point.
Really?
Oh, hell yeah. We had open interviews at one point for 3 positions.
Man, dude.
Yeah, it's sad. But anyway. Next question.
My turn.
It is your turn. That's right. I lost track.
I destroyed a 5-year relationship. Should I feel guilty? I'm her first love and she never got over me. It's 15 years later and I'm back in her life again. She has a boyfriend that she's been with for over 4 years. Initially, she tried to get me jealous using him, and when that didn't work, she dumped him and asked to be with me. Should I feel guilty? 15 years ago, I left her when I knew she was madly in love with me. I knew it would take her ages to get over me, but I didn't know it's going to come to this. I think she's pretty attractive now, so I'm going to get back with her. But I just feel guilty. It mostly feels like I planted a bomb, and her boyfriend is the victim.
Mm-hmm.
I guess for me, I would want to know, like, whether he intentionally came back and said, hey, I'm still here, or if he just or if this sort of happened, like, God, you again. If he initiated, if he's pursuing this, then yes, he planted a bomb.
Yeah.
This is entirely his fault. But I don't know. I guess it depends on whether he started it or whether he's just in it.
Okay. Next, we go to Bella, also from Canada, who wants to know, does this count as getting felt up by a guy?
If you have to ask, the answer is yes.
I agree. Okay, just a quick dumb question. If you are making out with a guy and he feels up your thigh and then grabs your butt,
Yep.
would that classify as second? Well,
Wait, would that classify as?
second base? I don't even know the bases, but it's getting felt up.
How is...
Her question is different than her question. The title of her question did not stay consistent with her words. Because, secondly, she wanted to know if it's second base. But first, she just wanted to know if it's being felt up.
What is
Well,
this?
anytime that a guy examines your parts and feels you for an extended period of time, that counts as being felt up in one way or another by textbook definition. But as far as bases go, I can't help you.
I think second base is hand job, right?
I don't know. Like I just said, I never followed the bases.
That's...
I think felt up is second base.
I'm trying to roll it backward. I'm just trying to go backwards from home run.
Liz says second base is being felt up, just like what I said. So
Okay.
2 against 1.
Okay, I'm out. So her question doesn't contradict itself. In what should have been the most obvious thing ever, she actually knows what she's talking about and made sense. Well, actually, that's not obvious.
Who are you talking about?
No, the person asking the question.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're going out of our way to question whether she knows what she's talking about or not. But, surprisingly, she does know what she's talking about. In the real question that she just asked.
Well, okay.
And so, yes. Getting felt up counts as getting felt up.
Next question.
Okay. Is it okay to go to second base if you're 13?
No.
Okay, moving
Sure,
on.
it could be. I mean, you're only getting felt up. You can't get pregnant. You're going through puberty. You've got new, better parts than ever before. It's only natural to expect guys and girls who are already kind of close with each other to kind of, want to, just see what's going on. I'm okay with it. But that's because I'm not a parent. If I was a daddy and I had a daughter, I probably wouldn't be.
Well, it's a guy asking.
It's a guy asking?
I mean, not that makes it
You know-
better,
you know
but
what?
for some reason, the stereotype
It'd be
is...
safer. Okay. It'd be safer to experiment with your own sex because you don't have to worry about pregnancies. But if you want to learn about the other sex, go ahead. Be very careful. And if I have sons, if I ever someday grow up and have sons, I will be quickly to defend them when dealing with overprotective fathers of girls. Unless, he were to legitimately do something to fuck up that girl. But I'd be quick to go to the father of that daughter and be like, look, he's a better person than you say he is. They're going through puberty. They're just developing. They kind of just want to see what's going on. You're right to be concerned about your daughter, but you don't need to threaten my 13-year-old boy. It doesn't make you more masculine. So if I were to have sons, I'd be very quick to come to their defense just like a mother.
Does... The next question, well, not the next question, but do you think that stereotype actually holds true, the dad with a shotgun kind of stereotype? Because I've never experienced that. I've seen more of the dad that's kind of cautious to, I don't want to say like accept you, but just the dad that's trying to figure out whether he needs to get the shotgun, but wants to at least starts off.
It's funny how stereotypes work. Have you ever noticed fathers are overprotective of their daughters and mothers are overprotective of their sons? In different ways, kind of. But yeah, it's just that opposite sex thing, because you know your own gender. So when you see someone of your own kind coming in after your flesh and blood, you're more, you're more skeptical, you're more observant, because you understand better than the other parent.
As a guy, we know how guys think.
Exactly.
So eyeballing other guys.
And as a girl, they know how other girls think. It's funny. My mom wants... She won't always admit it, but my mom wants me to date a woman who's attractive. She thinks that because I'm a cute guy, apparently my whole family... Well, according to her and other members of my family, and I've known guys who had the hots for female cousins of mine. Apparently, we're an attractive family. That's what I hear.
Now, see, you're the exception to that.
Yeah, whatever. I'm hot. You know it. Better looking than you.
It's the eyebrows. It's the eyebrows that really sell it.
The eyebrows work with as long as I have a full head of hair. When I've had to have really short hair, the eyebrows stand out too much. But it's just one of those things. And we've spent so much time. We're down to the last 10 minutes now.
That's what this is about. This is using Yahoo Answers as a tool to just kickstart our ridiculous conversation topics.
You're wearing your winter coat in my former bedroom.
It's not my fault you keep your bedroom freezing.
We don't keep it freezing. I mean, that's a heater vent over there, but this is the coldest room in the winter, hottest room in the summer. It kind of sucks. I'm not that cold. I'm not even wearing my sweatshirt.
I know. I don't know how you do it.
It's because I have a weird thing. Whenever I do radio, I always have to be in short sleeves. If you notice that I always take off my sweatshirts when Okay, you're right, because when we're outside, I'll keep it on. On the back porch.
It's 30 degrees out, and I'm only wearing a wife beater.
You're right. But when I DJ and play music, I was always t-shirts. But this is different.
Okay.
For some reason, I just took off my sweatshirt and never put it back on.
Okay.
But anyway.
Focus.
Sasuke has a question. I think my crush might like me. I think my crush likes me. We've known each other for about 3 to 4 years, and we make eye contact a lot.
Ooh. Okay, hold on. Right here. High school, middle school?
And I've made her laugh at school before. We never really talk.
Early high school.
But we never really talk. I've tried to message her on Facebook a few times, but she never replies.
Bad sign.
Damn straight. I've gotten expelled, so I can't talk to her in person.
That's why she doesn't talk to you.
Because we go to different schools now, and I rarely see her outside of school. She shows interest when we see each other. When is that? But then she doesn't by not replying to my messages. Does she?
She's not really showing interest. She's being polite.
That's what I was about to say. If she's not responsive to your Facebook messages, she ain't worth the time.
She'll tolerate you in public, and that's about it.
Because she's nice. You're allowed to be nice. As girls would say, and I'm going to use my sassy black lady voice now.
Oh, no.
There's a difference between showing interest and being polite. Know the difference, because if you don't, that's when feelings get hurt.
Bam.
Because there will be times where girls will just be nice to you because they're not complete bitches, but it doesn't mean they want you to take off their pants and fuck them.
And then everyone grumbles about the friend zone.
Hey!
No.
Different thing. This is not the same exactly thing. The friend zone can suck. You can get led on and think you had a chance. You can't be too nice. You're not going to be friend zoned by someone who's just being polite. Just being polite isn't friends or a girlfriend. Because if you're just being polite, the girl who's just being polite is thinking in her head, he's not my favorite person, but he's not a complete jerk, so when he starts conversations with me, I'll be nice. It's not the same thing as, hey, we should hang out. There's just being polite, and then there's friend zoning.
I still think friend zone is just a nice, convenient movement that every guy who's ever been turned down can jump all over and go, I'm the victim. I didn't do anything wrong. I was nice.
I've learned that I can't be too nice. Here's the funny thing, like with this girl I like, I've made an effort to not be nice, and she still thinks I am nice. Please.
I think that's stupid, personally. Trying to
I don't try to be a jerk, but I'll make subtle little because I like to joke around and act like a jerk, but you can tell that I'm joking. Yeah. I treat her the same way I treat my coworkers. Because I'll jokingly insult them.
I mean, there's being casual and being.
I think I'm just being
able to mess with them. But when you frame it as, I'm going to be a little bit of a jerk, that's bad. It's bad news.
There are some situations, though, where a girl will lead you on, and then she'll be like, oh, I had no idea you liked me. I just thought you were being nice.
Blaming the victim.
No. We're about to go back to my old situation here. This is what I'm talking about. No, some girls are just legitimately stupid and oblivious and crazy. In my situation, she was stupid.
Scattered.
She was fucked up.
Yes. Yes. But I don't think there's nearly as many of those people out there as the internet would like us to believe. Sort of I don't know, something I don't don't like all this friend zone talk because it always comes back to I don't know what I could have done.
But these same
different.
girls who do it date jerks all the time.
You don't know what
that's
they
the
see
argument.
in those jerks.
They see someone they can change, but it never works out, and they come crying to their friends.
How do you know?
And I just refuse to be that guy. Look, as a guy, you have no one to blame but yourself if you allowed a girl to do it. I, myself, I won't be friends with girls that I like too much.
See, I'm calling BS on that. They just want someone to change thing.
It's a thing.
I know it's a thing.
Time.
I know it's a thing, but that is
You feel
far
empowered.
away not the only thing. No one's sane. There are crazy people out there, but no one sane would go into a relationship entirely based on, oh, look, here's someone I can change, or else they'd be picking up bums off the street.
You'd still see qualities in him. It's like, oh, I think he has a nicer side. It's like Barney Stinson, okay?
They see something.
Complete womanizer, but Robin was still in love with him, and now they're getting married.
They're fictional characters. You can't
Yeah, I
make that
know.
up.
Yeah, it's my best example.
They always have something else. They're successful, or they're confident, or they're charismatic, or they're funny, or they I don't know. There's to it than that. Nobody's that two-dimensional.
Look, I was introduced to the friend zone by other guy friends of mine who worried me about it. It's a thing. It's hard to get out of. I guess my biggest is when girls are like, oh, I see you as a friend, and they use that as an excuse to not date a guy. Why can't you just come out and say, you're not what I want in a guy? You can't do that, then you're in the friend zone. That's why I'm reluctant to be friends with people who I'm attracted to. Because then they'll just be like, oh, we're already friends. I don't want to ruin that. Guys don't care about that. We'll have sex with someone. We're friends and we find them hot. But girls are like, oh, no, we're friends. I don't want to ruin the friendship. Then guys are just like, God damn it.
I'm clearly not going to change your mind anytime soon. And we're running out of time, too.
I have one more question.
One more?
By Mandy.
Okay.
Wait, did I go last or did you go last?
I don't care. If you got a good one, run
This is from Mandy. How to answer the question, why are you still single? Because the truth sucks. Why you guys ask this like I'm going to be like, my ex-husband was banging his coworkers.
That's the real answer?
Yeah.
Oh, that's... Okay. I don't know. How do you answer that?
I don't know.
I mean... I guess I'd be honest. I don't... Why are you still single? Because I haven't found the right person?
You want to know something? Just a little thing. Our chat feedback. You know how a girl's been listening?
You got a dude talking in now.
No.
Okay.
She agrees with me.
That
our little argument that we're having as far as something I said made her say, yes, fucking bitches. I had a friend who did that. I don't know if she's talking about the whole ruin a friendship excuse or what. But... this is a girl who agrees with what I'm saying.
Or she could be agreeing with me. That is incredibly
No,
vague.
I just asked her, are you agreeing with me or him? And she said that she was agreeing with me. I typed this out. This is a girl who says that what I'm saying is not completely whiny and has some validation. Now, she probably agrees with part of your points, too, though.
I'm not saying it doesn't happen. I'm saying that...
the friend zone is a thing.
Suddenly that... I'm not saying
you're in a relationship, you have sex... so you've got it better than me.
I'm not saying it doesn't happen. I'm saying it's a convenient way for suddenly, like, every guy everywhere to stop and go, oh, man, doesn't my life suck?
Okay, here's what she agreed with me on, to be clear. When I said that girls need to straight up say they aren't interested, not use the whole I don't want to ruin the friendship thing. She doesn't like that. She agreed with that part of my rant.
Yes.
And not just say I only want to be friends, as she said. But we're down to 40 seconds.
Ugh.
What, did you want to do another half hour?
No,
I didn't think so.
Although, personally, I have had the, I just want to be friends used on me.
Yeah.
And I've been fine with it.
Yeah, you're better than me about that, but we have different personalities. I'm more passionate in some ways. Not an insult to you. But anyway, this is the last 20 seconds. I hope you had fun tonight. It's been good. Did you have fun?
Oh, absolutely. This is the most fun I've had all week.
And although we are done to tonight, done for tonight. Let me promise we'll be back because you have not heard the last of me. Good night.